When we talk about artillery, we immediately remember the 155mm guns, which have become almost a standard caliber for heavy tube artillery in most world armies, especially in the West. This caliber combines range, destructive power, production scale, precision and other positive characteristics. However, 155mm howitzers are far from the most powerful an army can have. This is because the Russians, as always, developed an even larger caliber weapon, which remains in service, including in the current war in Ukraine. It is a self-propelled artillery system called 2S7 Pion, equipped with a 203mm cannon. This system emerged in the 1970s, still in the former Soviet Union, causing some apprehension in the West. It utilizes a chassis apparently derived from T-72 and T-80 tanks, with a rear-mounted 2A-44 203mm gun. This cannon is so large that its published weight is 14 tons, that is, the cannon of this artillery system alone weighs the equivalent of an armored vehicle, with the total weight of the system approaching 50 tons. For comparison, a 155mm M109 artillery system weighs about 27 tons. This 203mm cannon fires projectiles weighing more than 100 kilograms at distances of more than 50 kilometers with assisted ammunition, with a single projectile of this type equivalent to approximately two 155mm projectiles, which gives a good idea of the destructive power that this system can provide. Among the projectiles available for the 2S7 Pion, there are even nuclear ammunition. Placed side by side, the 2A-44 makes current artillery systems look like toys. However, all this firepower comes with several disadvantages, the first of which is weight. Because it weighs almost twice as much as a 155mm artillery system, the Pion it is much more difficult to transport and has reduced mobility. This system takes about 6 minutes to put into operation, which increases its vulnerability, especially to the enemy's aerial threat. The rate of fire is also about half that of a 155mm system. The size of the ammunition is also an issue, as only 4 ammunition can be carried internally, with the remainder being transported in a separate vehicle. In comparison, an M109 can carry 28 to 36 rounds of ammunition internally, depending on the version, in addition to the reloads that are transported in a supply vehicle. Another negative point of such a powerful and complex system is the need for a large crew, up to 14 soldiers, which is more than double that of a system like the M109. A larger crew means more costs, requires more training, also needs to be transported in 2 different vehicles, just like ammunition. This makes the entire logistics more complicated. These disadvantages make the cost-benefit of such a powerful weapon quite questionable, to the point that no country will ever invest in howitzers as large as the Pion, and the current examples in service are only those left over from initial production, as they are no longer manufactured. This shows how technology has evolved a lot in recent decades, to the point where smaller systems with less destructive power per shot fired are preferred by most armies as they accomplish the same mission more economically and efficiently than the giant howitzers that were once manufactured. The 2S7 Pion system is a large and extremely powerful weapon, but at the same time it is also problematic in other aspects. This explains why super howitzer projects have lost space to smaller but more technologically modern systems. Thank you for watching the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and see you next time.